What's up, everybody? Keith Mitchell back again, and we've got some news surrounding the release of Shenmue 3 on the PC via the Epic Games Store and the whole battle between them and Steam. And I gotta be honest, I wasn't really expecting this outcome, and I think this outcome is actually going to do a lot more damage than people were thinking it's going to be. So for those who aren't aware of the issue, and I'm not sure how you're not aware, back during E3 2019, during the PC Gaming Show that was sponsored by Epic Games, a trailer for Shenmue 3 was shown, and during that trailer, at the very end of that trailer, was the PlayStation icon, the logo, and the Epic Games Store logo, and the Steam logo was missing, which caused a lot of people to go under the assumption that, hey, it's coming to the Epic Games Store as well, that's cool. But then other people were like, wait, the Steam logo is gone. Does that mean it's not coming to Steam? And myself and several of my team members who were watching that stream were thinking the same thing. So we tried to hit up our contact, no response. We checked a bunch of different forums and Reddit and Twitter, and everybody was thinking the same thing. And then lo and behold, we get a email from Kickstarter from YSNet, because I'm actually back in the game, saying that, hey, we're proud to announce that we're teaming up with Epic Games. It's going to Epic Games Store. It's not coming to Steam for another year, yada, yada, yada. There's several articles about this over at the Outerhaven.net. We made a video about this on YouTube. I'll put that in the description below. And I wasn't happy, the backers weren't happy, and this set the internet on a flame war for those who were against Epic Games Store, for those who were like, you guys are crying, grow the hell up, man up, woman up, whatever you want to say. And YSNet said that they were weighing in on the situation, they were watching everything, and they were going to provide a response before the end of 2019, June 2019. Well, they didn't do that. However, we got an email this morning, the backers, stating that they've come to an agreement that they're going to officially start refunding everybody who purchased the game, who backed the game. Basically, if you didn't want a game key on Epic Games Store, you can now ask for a refund. Or you could wait the entire year for the game to come out on Steam and get your Steam code. Well, obviously, people have already stated they're going to get a refund, they're going to get a refund, they're going to get a refund, because this is not what they agreed to. As for myself, I'm still not exactly sure what I'm going to do, mainly because I looked at the fine print, and it does state, you know, if I want a refund, great, but if I backed it at a higher level for certain things like physical media and whatnot, I mean, I get all my money back. And I actually did do that, so I'm still not sure what I'm going to do here. However, I did look at a couple other people's responses on this on Reddit and on Twitter, and apparently because they are giving the refunds, there are also people who backed on the PlayStation 4 who are also saying that they're going to ask for a refund, mainly because they don't like how Deepsilver and Epic Games have treated the people on the PC, which I'm happy to see that they're banding together to fight a common foe, so to speak. Not that anybody's a foe here, but I don't agree with that, only because this is my thought here. So if the majority of people who back the game on Kickstarter for the PC are asking for a refund, that's going to take away from YSNet. That's going to take away from Deepsilver and Epic Games, which I really don't care about, but I do care about YSNet because they are the ones who are developing the game. That takes away from them. Deepsilver has got their money from Epic Games. They've got paid, so it's not a big deal. It's the developers here who are going to suffer, and which means we may not see a follow-up. We may not see as much support for Shenmue 3 as we like to see, which is a big negative. We don't want that. We want this game to do good. We want this game to continue. And I agree, the backlash has been maybe blown out of proportion. I will say that. However, I do think it's justified. It is warranted. However, if everybody starts asking for a refund and their resources just start going down, 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 and down, we got a problem here. Like I said, we may not see a Shenmue 4 or a Shenmue 5. And the plans were to keep this series going, to keep telling the story of the protagonist. So this, I'm glad that they're offering refunds. I'm not sure they thought this through completely, but this was the path of least resistance. This was the path that they deemed would make everybody happy, and for the most part, it is for those who are upset about the decision to go towards the Epic Games Store. this is not going to make people happy who want this series to continue, who are looking forward to the game, and who have made up their mind that they're going to pick up the game on the Epic Games Store regardless. As for me, as I mentioned, I'm still not sure. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. I don't have many issues with the Epic Games Store. I did initially. I do agree they're lacking a lot of features. I do agree that regional pricing is still an issue. I do agree that the storefront was not ready for prime time, was not ready to go out there. My main concerns are with Epic Games Store and their practices, and in this situation, this scenario, also Deepsilver, because they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew they were going to screw over the backers. They knew what they were doing, and they went ahead with it anyway. It's no different than what they did with Metro Exodus. They knew exactly what they were doing. They saw people had pre-ordered the game on Steam, and they were like, we don't care. Epic Games is giving us dollar bill, y'all. And they went ahead and took that deal. So I was already very wary of Deepsilver. And once Metro Exodus happened, I was like, you know what? I can't trust this publisher anymore. These people are doing some really shady stuff. And Shenmue 3 went and showed us that, yeah, they are still being really shady. Now, I know a lot of people are going to refund this game. A lot of people are going to ask for a refund. So we need to wait and see what exactly happens with this game. What happens with any support? What happens with any follow-ups? And will YSNet come out and make an announcement saying, hey, because of this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this, we're not doing this. Or maybe the amount of money that Deepsilver was paid was so much that it will cover the amount of refunds. And that maybe Deepsilver is going to go ahead and give some of that money to YSNet. Because remember, the publishers are the ones making the money here. The developers got paid. They usually don't make any extra money outside of what the publishers send to them. So this situation is very unique that they're offering refunds. We'll just have to wait and see what happens from there. Honestly, like I said before, I didn't expect this to come out. I didn't expect this outcome. I'm very worried about what's going to happen regarding the future of Shenmue and the series going forward. But I am happy that the people who asked for a refund, who demanded a refund when this news originally broke, will now be able to ask and receive a refund. As for me, I'll probably just leave it there. I do want to play the game. My hate for the Epic Games Store doesn't run as deep as some other people. I don't agree that this was right. I think that it was a slimy tactic. I don't agree at all. But at the end of the day, I want to play a game. I want to play what could be a masterpiece. I want Sega's legacy to continue with this title. And I'm willing to, I don't want to say overlook. I just want to play the game. I'll be honest. I just want to play the game. And I don't want to deal with these politics anymore, because we dealt with them. We've seen what happened. These publishers don't care. Epic Games doesn't care. They've already said, Tim Sweeney has already said that they're going to keep buying exclusives to combat Steam. I don't know what bug he has up his ass against Steam. This whole thing about, oh, they charge 30% is bull, because people have proven over and over they do charge 30%, but they're offering a lot of stuff as well. Yes, I know it hurts small companies. Yes, I know it hurts indie companies. But at the same time, this is the same company, Epic Games, who turns away indies because they're like, we don't think your stuff is right for our store. What? Yeah, this whole Epic Games thing is getting blown out of proportion. The more and more I read into it, the more and more I listen to it, and the more and more I weigh onto it, it just goes, man, I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is a lot of nonsense. You're just doing really silly stuff. And Shenmue 3 is just the latest casualty. I don't want to know what the next game is going to be. I don't know what the hell is going on with Epic Games. They used to be one of my favorite companies. They made games like Unreal Tournament and Gears of War and Commander Keen, things I grew up on, loved. Man, I played Unreal Tournament so much. I used to compete against that in that game. Many people may or may not remember Team Warfare. Used to play that all the time. It was really good. You know, and then Epic Games like, we're not doing Unreal anymore. We're doing other stuff. So Gears of War and Unreal Champions, which was crap, but yeah. And now we're doing this. You know, Fortnite. I think Fortnite drove them crazy and made them drunk with money power. I think that's what's happening, because right now they're like, we can do no wrong. We can do whatever we want, and people are gonna love us because we make Fortnite. Hey, it could be the case. Either way, guys and gals, I would love to know what you think about this situation. Did you back Shenmue? And if you did, are you going to ask for a refund? Please let us know. And as always, if you liked the video, be sure to like, comment, and maybe subscribe to our channel. And if you listen to it on any of our podcasts, on Audio Boom, or anywhere else that we're distributed, come back to the Outerhaven, leave a comment on the main story. We'd love to hear from you. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And it is 4th of July week, which means we may or may not do a podcast this Friday. But if we don't, have a happy and safe weekend. Play some games, enjoy yourself with your family and friends, and, well, that's it. Enjoy. Thanks for watching and or listening.